Hello, we meet again at Follow the Best channel. In this video just only educational purposes between Christians and Muslims. And this time Mr. Ahmad Exmuslim will give many Muslims educations the truth about Jesus Christ. Now, let's look at what Muslims said to Ahmad Exmuslim so we can learn the truth from them. So enjoy watching video. Please share, comment and subscribe this channel. God bless you.
Peace of Christ be with you all, brother and sister. Today we will talk about Distortion of Quran, part 1. So this topic, I have a lot to prove the distortion of Quran from the Islamic hadith, authentic hadith from the Islamic book. So today we will start part 1, and God knows when we want to finish from this topic only, distortion of Quran. I can prove it. I will also prove it. Not just only I can. I will prove it for you, brother and sister. The Quran today, the Muslim brothers reading is not same Quran when the first companion reading is not same. And yes, so let's start. First of all, brother and sister, one dangerous hadith, authentic hadith, and this hadith prove it. There was the day of Muhammad, they're supposed to be have 2 surah in Quran, but we did not found it today in Quran. We cannot found it today in Quran. Why? We will talk about this point. Why we can't found a lot of surah was being deleted from the Quran, and couple surah was been added it on Quran is not from Quran. Today I will talk about 2 surah. They're supposed to be companion of Muhammad, reading and worshiping his Allah by those 2 surah, even praying also. God bless you, brother. Thank you for super stickers. So we will prove it today, and let's start together this hadith. There you go. Let me share the screen, and I will share complete screen for, I can show you the translation, because this hadith you can't found it in English language, and I will download it. There goes the hadith. Let me just make some translation here for from which website we're reading. From hadithportal.com. This is Arabic website. But like you're seeing here, guys, let me just fix the screen. Yes, like that. So like you see, guys, Google Translate, he didn't translate completely, but we will do something. First of all, let me bring it back to Arabic, and we will go to translate this part first. The chain of narration, front of you, brother and sister. Chain of narration. So Waqi' told us, he said, Sufyan told us, on the authority of Habib bin Abi Thabit, on the authority of Abdul Malik bin Suwaid al-Kahili. Let's go to the hadith. He said, Ali Mhm. Front of you. What he said. There you go. So Ali recited this two surahs at down, at down. O Muhammad, we seek you your help. We ask your forgiveness and we praise you with goodness. So those two surah, first surah this, we seek your help. Second surah is we praise you with goodness. So those two surah supposed to be in Quran. Let me complete translated all this. This is two surahs supposed to be in Quran. Where we can find it now, guys? Where we can find it now in Quran? They didn't translate completely. But let me do something else. From here. And we do not declare takfir. And Masha Jesus. So now I need some Muslim brother come up and tell me where we can find those two surah in Quran today. And I have a lot to prove it. This two surah supposed to be the companion reading when he worshiping, praying in 5 times, and even when praying in a Eid and when praying in other times. So my question, I just literally now download the link and I'm looking for some Muslim to come to tell me where we can find those two surah in Quran today. Let me download it for you, brother and sister, the link of the hadith. Link of the hadith. I hope if brother admin save it those link, whatever the link I downloaded, save it with you, and when I finish it the live, please all the link you save it, post it in one comment. All the link you save it, post it on one comment for any future brother and sister, you know, get this information and use it and understanding. Please mod, help me for that. God bless. So there, this hadith, we prove it. Ali is supposed to be praying in this two surah. When he praying, reading those two surah, right? Okay. And I will bring from other companion also, not just from Ali bin Abi Talib, supposed to be read those two surah. No, not just only Ali. Look here, for example, guys. Same website, Islamic website. See? Same Islamic website. What there? Can read this. And we will go for, so here Umar ibn al-Khattab supposed to be read those two surah. There you go. Let me try this. Chain of narration. Umar ibn al-Khattab, also his companion. He is the first Khalifa. Abu Bakr told us, he said, Hisham spoke to us, he said, Ibn Abi told us, Ibn Abi Layla, means, on the authority of Ata, on the authority of Ubaid ibn Umar, who said, let's continue the other to complete the other. صليت خلف عمر. There you go. Paste. He said, I prayed. Let me turn it on the voice. Masha Jesus. The voice is clear when I turn it on. Voice, brother and sister. The voice of Google Translate. Is it clear? God bless you, brother. Thank you for support. Thank you, Christian. God bless you. The voice is clear, brothers. When I turn it on, please advise me. Very good, very good, very good, very good. So let me download this link also. You can find all the hadith here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hadith talking about those two surah. Let's download it. Copy. Paste. This link from Islamic website, you can see all the hadith, 5 hadith talking about same two surah supposed to be in Quran. Those two surah we called in Arabic suratay al-hafdi wal-khala in Arabic. Let me translate it for you. In Arabic language we said al-hafdi wal-khala. Let me translate it for you, brother and sister. Suratay al-hafdi wal-khala. So those two surah supposed to be in Quran today. Those two surah supposed to be today in Quran. Who can prove it to me from brother Muslims where these two surah going? We're looking for those two surah, right? So now we prove it two surah missed from the Quran. Surah Al-Hafid and Surah Al-Khala. Now I will prove it also. One more thing. One more part. And this thing, I will prove it now for you, brother and sister. Two surah, two more surah. Uthman bin Affan, he added it on Quran, and is it not from Quran? Two surah in Quran today is not from Quran. why Osman bin Affan added it to surah, not from Quran. Let me try to pull it up and prove it for you, brother and sister, from authentic hadith, from Islamic website. Let me share the screen with you. And we see which two surah Uthman bin Affan, according Ibn Masud, brother Maxim, according Abdullah ibn Masud, Muhammad, he said, his Quran greater than Quran. And he said, we will continue about this part, but let me show you first of all the hadith. Let me show you the hadith first of all. This is browser, Islamic browser. They have all this browser is hadith, Islamic hadith, like you're seeing here. So now we will read this hadith. This hadith is authentic on the authority of Zara. He said, I said to my father that your brothers scribe them from the Mus'haf. So Ibn Masud, let me zoom in. Ibn Masud supposed to be scribe or scribes them from the Mus'haf. Was said to Sufyan ibn Masud when he scribed to surah from Mus'haf, he did not deny it, and he said, I asked the messenger of Allah, blah 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 blah, till he finish. Which two surah? Last two surah. And here the hadith according Ubay bin Ka'b. Ubay bin Ka'b, second one of the author of Quran, and he admitted Ibn Masud is supposed to be scratch those surah from the Quran. And let's read together this, brother and sister, the explanation of the hadith. What's up? Just a second. Okay. Here's the hadith. In this hadith, let me zoom in. Zara bin Habish narrates that he asked the companion Ubay bin Ka'b, may peace be behind him, and he said to him, O Abul Mundir, your brother Ibn Masud, peace be behind him, meaning by it is a brother of religion, says such and such. That is, he says in the Quran is for two Qurans. And another narration, Al-Bukhari, Ubay bin Ka'b, about two surah. And my father, peace be behind him, replied that he had asked the messenger of Allah about two surah. From Quran, the Prophet, peace be behind him, said, it was said to me, I said that Jibril told me. I said Jibril because he's faithful to revelation of heaven. Ubay bin Ka'b, he continue, Ubay bin Ka'b here, said, we say the messenger, peace be behind him, said that to say that two surah refuge in Allah messenger, peace be behind him, did not deny they were from the Quran, denied it, that they we establish in al-Mus'haf. For he used to think that nothing should be written in the Mus'haf, analyze the Prophet, blah blah blah. So right, let me just for I read it in Arabic. Here Ibn Masud, what he said. Let's see, Ibn Masud. From here. Ibn Masud, what he said. Last two surah, not from Quran. Ibn Masud, peace be behind him, did not deny they were from the Quran, but he denied that they were established in the Mus'haf. From he used to think is nothing should be written in the Mus'haf, analyze the Prophet, peace be behind him, blah blah blah, and write it in as if a permission had not reached him. And it was said, Ibn Mas'ud, peace be behind him, used to not say that they were Quranic, and he is supported by what was reported by Ahmad on the authority of Abdurrahman bin Yazid. He said, look, here's the dangerous word. Abdullah used to rob, Abdullah bin Mas'ud, the two surah from the books, and he said they are not from book of Allah. Boom. They are not from book of Allah. Let me download the link for you, brother and sister. So Ibn Mas'ud, he's the author of Quran. He's supposed to be wrap, scratch, scribe, remove last two surah from Quran, and he said do not added anything from the Quran. So now we prove it. Two surah was been deleted and two surah was been added. Right? So which means, however, now any Muslim brother, he reading those two last surah from the Quran, he not reading Quran. He worshipping his Allah by dua, not Quran. Let me prove it for you from Sahih al-Bukhari. When Muhammad bewitched under black magic, couple months, two angels came to him and reading on him. I downloaded the link, brother. I just downloaded the link. There you go. From Durar al-Thaniya, Hadith, Surah Al-Ma'awwazatain. Al-Ma'awwazatain we call last two surah. So Ibn Mas'ud is supposed to be read from the Quran, rapid. And Osman bin Affan, he added it. Why? And Muhammad, he said, take the Quran from 4. سالم مولى أبي حذيفة، معاذ بن جبل. سالم مولى أبي حذيفة، معاذ بن جبل، أبي بن كعب، عبد الله بن مسعود. He didn't said, Muhammad didn't mention to take the Quran from Osman, which means Quran Osman is not Muhammad Quran. Right? Why the scholars today didn't obey Muhammad? Let me show the hadith. Let me prove the hadith. خذوا القرآن من أربعة. Let me prove it. The scholars didn't obey Muhammad. خذوا القرآن من أربعة. There you go. Let me share the hadith from Sahih al-Bukhari for you, brother and sister. And let's read it together. Let me share the hadith. Sahih al-Bukhari. Go. The hadith here in Sahih al-Bukhari 3808. Chapter narrated Masruq. Abdullah bin Mas'ud was mentioned before. Abdullah bin Amr, who said that a man I still love, as I heard the Prophet saying, learn the recitation of Quran from, no, lie. Muhammad, he said, take the Quran from those. See? Mistranslation, fake translation. Look, Muhammad, what he said. Let me share complete verse, complete the screen for you seeing, guys, brother and sister. Windows, share. Let me share the complete. Let's go to the hadith. Take this hadith, copy, and let's see what Muhammad said. Take the Quran from four of them. Abdullah bin Mas'ud, who began with it. Salim, the freed slaves of Ubay, Abi Huzaifa, and Muaz bin Jabal, and Ubay bin Ka'b. Right? So we have to take the Quran. Here he said take in Arabic. See? In Arabic, said take. Khuzu. Here what the translation? Look the translation here. Learn. Big difference between learn and take. Fake translation. Let me try to prove it from other book. The scholars caring to translate it like in Arabic. See here? Take. See? That the messenger of Allah, peace be behind him, said, take the Quran from four. From Ibn Mas'ud and Ubay bin Ka'b and Muaz bin Jabal and Salim Mawla Abi Huzaifa. Right? Where this hadith you can find it? In Jami' al-Tirmidhi, hadith number 3810. Let me download the link for you. In Sahih al-Bukhari, fake translation. In Sahih al-Bukhari, fake translation, guys. There you go. I downloaded the link. So if Muhammad, brother and sisters, told you take the Quran from those 4 persons, right? So the Quran today you're taking from who? Quran today, you guys taking from who? Read with me. Muhammad, he said, take the Quran those for companion. See? Let me zoom out a little bit. Yes. So Muhammad, he said, take the Quran from for those person. And Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, there you go, bin Mas'ud, supposed to be wrap and scribe 2 surah from the Quran. Why you didn't obey whatever Muhammad told you to take the Quran from him? In Mus'haf ibn Mas'ud, don't have last 2 surah. In Ibn Mas'ud book, Quran, he doesn't have last 2 surah. Why Uthman bin Affan, he added it to surah, not from Quran. And you guys worshipping your Allah by 2 surah, not from Quran. We needed someone, some brother, Muslim. There you go. The link again. Explain it to me. Come on. There's the link. So we have 2 surah was being deleted from Quran, and 2 surah was being added in Quran, not from Quran. So still the Quran, which Ahmad never does for Christian viewers. Washim, are you Muslim? Brother? Are you Muslim, brother? Come up, explain it to me. Please. Come explain it to me. Why your companion disobey your Prophet Muhammad? I just want to understand. You have to respect your Prophet and take Quran from companion, however Muhammad mentioned it. Right? Why you guys disobey your Prophet? This Quran now today, you guys worshipping your Allah by this Quran. Is the same Quran the day of Muhammad? Muhammad, he said, take the Quran from those 4 companions. And one of them, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. And Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, he said, don't add it. Don't add it. Anything not from Allah book. Let me share the screen with you, brother and sister, and we will translate. And we will translate together. But let me switch the layout like that, better. And we will go to Ad-Durar Saniyya again. Small, before we translate. There goes the hadith. Okay? And the explanation. of the hadith. Stop sharing till any Muslim came and explained it to me. Why Ibn Masud supposed to be let me share this hadith also. I hope here. If any Muslim here, he wanna support his Quran and support his prophet, come up, Habibi, come to Dubai. Click on the link, and you will be beside me here and explain it to me, please, if you don't mind. I will open this hadith also for you. And we'll open Tafsir al-Quran together. Browser doesn't work. Okay. Let's see. We open from other browser, no problem. We have two surah not from Quran. Osman bin Affan, he added it. And we have two surah. Osman bin Affan, he deleted it from the Quran. We want to know, still the Quran safe? Huh? Let's open this hadith. Tarikh ibn Shaybah. Tarikh al-Madina ibn Shaybah. And I will, oh man, they didn't translate it. No problem, but just let me share the screen with you. Let me share the screen with you, and I will download it. And you, brother and sister, any link I'm downloading, you can open it from, from Google Chrome and translate it. This hadith from the book of the history of the city of Ibn Shaybah, part 3, page, and the hadith is here. There is chain of narration and the hadith. There you go. They didn't translate whole, no problem. Let me make it two part. The chain of narration first and the hadith second. The chain of narration, he said, Haddathana Abu Am told us, He said, Sufyan told us on the authority of Ibn Ishaq, on the authority of Abdul Rahman ibn Yazid, he said, let's see what he said. Copy. I saw Ibn Masud. ماشي Jesus. So Al-Ma'awwazatain here, last two surah from the Quran. Ibn Masud supposed to be scratching from the Quran, and he said it is not permissible to recite what is not from it. Wow. Masha Jesus. Masha Jesus. We have two surah brothers adding in Quran, not from Quran. And we will open another hadith and another book. And we will see another companion or another scholar, what he said, right? Let's see. Let me share the screen. Brother and sister. And we will read it together. This, the name of book, and here the hadith that Abdullah used to rub the two ma'awazatain from the Quran, and he said that the people prophet commanded that he seek refuge with them, and Abdullah did not recite them. Authentic hadith. There goes the hadith. There is a hadith from Ibn Masud. Let me download it for you. Let me download it. So we have two surah. The Muslim adding in Quran, not from Quran. And they're removing two surah from Quran. Still the Quran is safe. Still the Quran is safe. Who can answer my question and prove it to me I'm wrong? Nobody. Nobody. Why? Because they know and I know this is not from Quran. Right? So still the Quran is complete, same as Muhammad Quran. Let me open another book. Another book for you, brother and sister. Let's share the screen. Let's share the screen. Windows. Let's go to this. The book name is No, we have another book also. One, yes. This is Kitab Al-Mu'jam Al-Kabir for Tabarani, Volume 9, page 235. You translate just only this, no problem. Let me translate this front of you. On the authority of Abdullah, which means Abdullah bin Masud, that he used to crush the Mu'awwazatain from the Mus'haf, which means from the Quran. Wow. Hadith 2, 3. 3 hadith. And he says they are not from Allah book. Last 2 surah. ما شاء Jesus, brother. ما شاء Jesus. Can't prove it to me I'm wrong. I'm still online. Can't prove it to me I am wrong. I will open another and another and another books. Let me see if the hadith. Bravo. This hadith can translate it. But let me download this link first for you to be clear, because I own it. Three books. Let this book first, download it and save it. This is also one more book I just downloaded. Right? Let's see. Let's see the translation here. ما شاء Jesus, brother. ما شاء Jesus. ما شاء Jesus. Let me share the screen with you and we will read it. This is was being translated. Alhamdulillah Jesus. The book name and volume and page. I said, Ibn Abul Mundir, your brother Ibn Masud says such and such. He said, I asked the Prophet, peace be behind him. He said, it was said to me. So I said, we say the messenger, peace be behind him, said. And Abu Ya'la brought out with this, with his chain of transmission on the authority of Alqamah. He said Abdullah used to rub 2 mu'awwazatain from the Mus'haf. Used to what? To rub or rub the mu'awwazatain from Mus'haf, which mean mu'awwazatain last 2 surah. And he said the messenger of Allah, peace be behind him, was commanded to seek refuge with them. And Abdullah did not recite them. Wow. Let me download it for you also. Download it. Paste. There you go. Another book. Prove it to me. Last surah, not from Quran. Last two surah is not from Quran. Why you adding something not from Quran, Habibi? Huh? For which reason? It's haram, brother. Haram, brother. You guys worshipping your Allah from some book. You are not obeyed your prophet. Let's see. Let's see another book. Let's see another book. So we have two surah, not from Quran, and two surah was been deleted from the Quran. Why? Why you guys saying your Quran today is safe, is complete? Let me now give it the bomb hadith. The bomb hadith. And we will read it together now. Let this hadith together and I will download it for you, brother and sister. This book, let's see where I open. Which one? Yes, this. This book. The correct book of Sunnah and Musnad from Suhaib Abdul Jabir, part 22, page 289. Interpretation of the Quran, Al-Falaq. This Surah Al-Falaq. Say, I seek refuge in the Lord of the daybreak from the evil what he created and from the evil blah surah. Let's see Ibn Masud what he is supposed to be do. Let's see Ibn Masud what he's supposed to be do. Abdullah ibn Masud. Wow. So Abdullah Masud, he's supposed to be crush surah from the Quran. He's crushed last two surah from the Quran. Masha Jesus. Let me download it, the link for you too, brother and sister. For you save it. So today, just to prove it, we have 4 surah. 2 from Quran it was been deleted, and 2 from not from Quran was been added. Right? Suratay al-Hafd wal-Khala' supposed to be from Quran. Umar and Ali and Ubay bin Ka'b reading and worshipping Allah by those two surah. So, but the Quran today don't have it, those two surah, Al-Hafd wal Khala. And last two surah, not from Quran, and Uthman bin Affan added it. And Muhammad teach you guys to take the Quran from 4 persons. One of them, Abdullah bin Masud, he's supposed to be remove last two surah from Quran. I'm right or not? So why you guys disobey Muhammad? Why disobey Muhammad? And adding something in Quran, not from Quran. Muhammad, he said, take the Quran from 4 persons. Not me. Let me share again the screen for you guys. See it. There you go. Muhammad, he said, take the Quran from those 4 persons. And you guys didn't obey Muhammad and taking the Quran from one of them, Ibn Masud. And Ibn Masud, he's supposed to be scratch last two surah from the Quran. Let me share the other. Ibn Masud supposed to be scratch last two surah. Let's see. Yes, it is. Masha Jesus. See? Abdullah used to scratch the two Mu'awwazatain from his Mus'haf. And he said, they are not from the Masha Jesus. Masha Jesus. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. So I will last chance for any Muslim he wanna defend and answer. There is the link.